Welcome to 100 Yards Football today. Today I got my NFL Draft Prospect Special. It's Matt Corral, quarterback, Ole Miss, or the University of Mississippi. So if you like the video today, please come in and share it. We'll surely appreciate it here at 100 Yards Football. I'm Mr. Football Vincent Turner, and special thanks to my producer, Mr. Logan Landers, for making it happen today. Today, I'm highlighting Matt Corral, quarterback, Ole Miss, California, the city of Compton, South Central, LA. I'm going to tell you this. Matt Corral was a highly recruited quarterback out there on the West Coast in LA. And until this day, I can't believe he came all the way from the West Coast to come down south to play football at Ole Miss. But it's been a joy watching him play his 3 years at the University of Mississippi. And the one thing about Matt Corral, that you look at all the quarterbacks that's in the 2022 NFL draft that I like about him, confident, cocky, very accurate, and smart. But I'm going to talk about Matt Corral, what I like about him. Out of Long Beach Poly. Same high school, Chase Utley, Tony Gwynn, Titus Etney, Mercedes Lewis, the great Willie McGinnis, Juju Smith-Schuster, Winston Justice, Billie Jean King, Snoop Dogg, and Cameron Diaz. See, he went to a high school that already had loyalty. It's already had stars at a high level. So him coming down south wasn't going to be no problem. But I'm going to talk about his 2021 season. I'm not going to talk about all this other season, but 2021, when all eyes on you. In the pressure you carrying a football program that you got him to 10 wins for the first time since 2015. Stats for 2021 for Matt Corral. 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 8.7 yards per completion. But this is what I like. 67% of completing his passes. That's special. That's NFL ready. Then a through a threat guy. 11 touchdowns on the ground. 614 yards rushing. In the skill set. Tough, A+. Energetic style, A+. His release, throwing the ball like a whip, A+. That ability to throw passes in tight windows, because see, that's what you got to do on the next level, A+. A natural feel for pressure, A+. Very smart runner, scrambler, however you want to put it. As I said, 614 yards on the ground this year. His decision-making improved from 2020, where he had 14 interceptions. This year, he only had 5. That means he was studying, working on his craft, good instincts as a football player, A+. Reaction quickness, A+. As I just mentioned, attitude, A+. Leadership, A+. The mobility, A+. The ability to get away from the rush, elusive, A+. And getting the ball out quickly, A+. And he possesses an NFL arm, A+. I love everything about Matt Corral. But this is the thing that people don't understand. He went to a school, Ole Miss, that already had quarterback tradition. Eagle Day, 1955. Bobby Franklin, 1959. Jake Gibbs, 1960. Doug Elmore, 1961. Perry Lee Dunn, 1963. And a guy I seen play when I was 7 years old. I know his 2 sons had great NFL careers in Peyton and Eli. But I'm going to be brutally honest today. Archie Manning, on a college level, was one of the best football players playing the quarterback position pound for pound. All you got to do is go back to 1969 and watch that Alabama game, the first night game televised live in college football history on ABC. And then later on that season, his 38-0 win on the University of Tennessee, who was ranked number 2. That tell you how special Archie Manning was. And that's who Matt Corral had to follow at Ole Miss. Then Norris Reese in 1972. Kenny Lyons in 1974. The great John Forcade in 1981. Ken Austin in 1982. Romello Miller in 1988. And the great Eli Manning in 2001. See, Matt Corral had to live up to a tradition. And that's why I'm going to say this. Right now, in my heart, in my soul, in my spirit, this young man from California, YA, by way of Long Beach Poly High School, by way of Ole Miss, is going to be one of the best football players to play on the next level. And don't be surprised when from 5 years from now, we're talking about Matt Corral as being one of the top quarterbacks in the National Football League. So, if you like the video today, please come in and share it. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. To the state of Mississippi, I tell you something in the water. To the school, the University of Ole Miss, y'all produce a very special human being, a very special football player. And it was a enjoyment to watch him in his years playing at the most powerful, toughest conference of all of college football, the SEC. So if you like the video, please come in and share it. I'm Mr. Football Vincent Turner, and my final words about Matt Corral. Remember Bob Seger, the great singer out of Detroit, Michigan? He had a song that went like this. Yeah, I'm going to tell my tale. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, give me a listen, because I was born lonely down by the riverside. Learn to spin them fortune wheels and throw that dice, because I'm a rambling man and I'm a gambling man. Matt Corral came all the way from the West Coast, baby, down south, and he was a rambling, gambling man. And boy, did it pay off. He might be one of the top quarterbacks drafted in the 2022 NFL draft. Thank you one more time to my producer, Mr. Logan Landers. To the University of Ole Miss, Mississippi, Archie, Eli. Be blessed. I'm Vincent Turner, a 100 yards